But do you remember all of those cold December nights? Two words never surrender. The times have changed and so have I. And I know, yes I know. And I know, yes I know. We all gotta die someday. And back then we never cared. And the truth of the lies, we value the lives of the brothers that were there. We made some bad decisions, and baby they were in the right. It seems like it's been a lifetime since I was in that state of mind. But do you remember all of those cold December nights? Two words never surrender. The times have changed and so have I. just a lie. Baby, it was just a lie. Baby, baby, I don't wanna sound pretentious, no, but I got this feeling in my soul. Whoa, these words that I write need to be heard, but sometimes I just don't feel alright, and it's getting worse, and it's getting worse. I get the feeling that I'll never make a difference. I get the feeling that my friends might disappear next. I got a problem with myself, and that's a fact. This overconfidence is just a shield to distract you from the real me. Being bruised and barely fucking breathing. You're understanding everything except for the meaning. This feeling that I'm bringing to the fucking stage is the rage from the page that I played back in the days of the old me. Never had no limits, can't control me. My homies always knew I'd murder every Dre beat. It's crazy. Think about the way it all changed me. It may be the only thing that can truly save me. So is this where I belong? I feel so lost and this road so long. No, this is for the ones who told me that I can do anything in time, anything in time. How is it I'm stuck here, caught up in my own fear, setbacks from this life? Baby, it was just a lie. This is for the ones who told me that I can't do anything in time, anything in time. How is it I'm stuck here, caught up in my own fear, setbacks from this life? Baby, it was just a lie. 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 Way out here, there's a song that's gotta be unsung. Way out here, there's a wrong that's gotta be undone. Spend my time getting wicked till I choke. Gotta spend my youth on something before I go broke. Way out here, there's a dog that I can't tame. Way out here, there's a grave that calls my name. Spend my time getting wicked till I choke. Gotta spend my youth on something before I go broke. Hey now, can I save me from myself and a wicked generation? Gotta save me from myself and a wicked generation.
What is going on, guys and gals? Welcome to After Hours Off the Air, home of the podcast where streamers come together to discuss gaming and Twitch news. Thanks for everybody stopping in, hanging out with us tonight. We got a good show planned for you guys and gals tonight. With us always, we got Dorian, we got the boy Vi, and first time on the show, TheBestChimera. Welcome, boys.
Always a pleasure.
Whoa.
There it is.
There it is.
I had to do it at least once, I'm sorry.
Dorian, my dude, what has been going on in the Dorian world?
What's been going on? Well, the mommy-in's been visiting. She goes back home tomorrow. So we have plans for dinner tonight. We're gonna get some fantasty Chinese food. Oh, she didn't hear that. But it's a little surprise. We're gonna be having some Chinese dinner before she heads out. So it's been a good time. She's been here she extended her stay, so it's been a little over 2 weeks. So I've been really enjoying hanging out with the mommy-in. Mommy-in's been watching a lot of you guys on the Twitch when she walks past my room and say, "Yo, what's that Vi up to? What's he doing?" And Vi be like, "What does
Mommy, and
that
I'm sorry.
stand for?" Friend. No, it means something else. And watching that Jake play that Animal Crossing, he said, my mom's like, "What's he doing?" He's like, "He's fishing." But yeah, she's been here. It's been really good. We've been playing God of War. We've been doing some side quests. I need all the experience points I can get because I bit more than I can chew in doing that God of War mode instead of normal mode. So we're fighting against all the bad things in that game, but I'm loving it. We also hit the community bit goal for My Little Pony. This is a unicorn, but it's still a horse in some ways.
It's pretty close.
But pretty close. So we're gonna be playing that this Friday. My Little Pony community bit goal was reached. So again, thank you guys for all that, and again, thank you guys for all being here tonight. Everyone from all our communities being a part of the show. I saw the Andy do the raid thing here. A lot of the folks at Hobo Nation, we see you. And of course, there's Sulfus, my dude. Thank you guys. I thank you and everyone for allowing us to be on the show there tonight. It's gonna be a good one.
We got the boy.
Oh yes.
What is going on with the Vi?
I just finished this game, my dude. We just finished. I'm gone. Look, don't worry about it. We just finished God of War. They did a beautiful job on that. I know Dorian is still deep in it because he's playing on God mode for some ungodly reason. But I absolutely loved the game. Had a fantastic time with it. I look forward to more sequels to it. And that started up Mega Man 3. We're currently playing Mega Man 3 right now. Tough game. It's kicking my ass. But I'm liking it. And then after we get through the Mega Mans, oh,
Ooh.
Oh, I've never played this game before. That's Chrono Trigger.
Noise.
We're gonna try that out. But yeah, we're playing all the things, man. It's good to be back. Good to see so many familiar faces in the chat right there. And Chimera, first time on the show. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good night.
Speaking of Chimera, there he is.
Right there.
First time on the show, sir. How are you? Welcome on in. What have you been up to?
Let's see. Mostly a lot of party games. Today's Wednesday, Hump Day Horror, so I'm gonna be chased around by some killers in Dead by Daylight.
Oh,
Um,
spicy.
I'm very distracted by my stoned out cat that is staring at me hard right now. I can only imagine what I look like in her eyes right now. Let's see what else we doing. I've been getting in that Final Fantasy 15.
Oh,
Also known as a road trip simulator.
yeah.
I enjoy it. A lot of fights and then a nice peaceful moment just driving down the road. Very very soothing. And saw this. I'm not sure how new it is. Heroes of Hammerwatch. It's like a roguelike except you have a chance to not lose like completely everything. If you like D&D stuff, you should definitely check it out. It's only like $10.
Cool stuff.
Interesting. I don't think I've seen that yet. Very good. Well, thanks for coming on in, being that special guest.
Honored to be here.
So we like to tell everybody, if you have fun, you're welcome to come back in the future. Myself, man, I haven't work is a hounding. I haven't been able to stream since the last show. But we still in that Far Cry 4 on stream and getting in on that. Pretty good so far. I haven't.
Yeah, you liking 4? You liking the story?
So far,
Yeah?
probably about, I don't know, 7 hours in, I would say. I haven't got a
Okay.
chance to play too much of it, but so far, what I got going on seems to be, that's good. For some reason, I keep commenting this on the stream every time I play the game, for some reason, the driving of the vehicle seems more smooth than it does on 5. I don't know why.
Interesting. Okay.
You would think as the games progress they would get better.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So there's something about the driving in that game that seems a little better. But yeah, that's it. That's all I've been doing, man. Just work is hounding. The parents visited last night and stayed the night, so I've been hanging out with them. And that's it, man. Working. Is what's happening.
Working.
Yeah. We're in that time frame, man. We lost another manager, so we're a manager short now. So that's,
Oh.
means Sophus has got to work more.
Mm.
That's all it means. I'm glad I got my vacation when I did.
Yeah. That TwitchCon night.
Oh, I'm
Money,
going.
No problems.
Oh, I'm going to that. We're going in October. We're going. All right,
Hell yeah.
so we got a list of games that are coming out next month that we're going to talk about. Onrush, Warhammer 40K, Vampire, Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn, the Elder Scrolls Online Somerset, which is expansion, DLC, whatever. I used to play that game a lot and got out of it. I don't know why I did. Anyway, Hemerick Moto GP 18. See there, those. I always say I'm gonna make Vi read all the Japanese games, but I never do. No bun something. I don't know, dude.
You nailed it. That sounds right.
There it is.
You got it.
No Bunaga's ambition.
There it is.
Tai Chi.
It's a thing.
I don't know.
It's a thing on June the 8th. Sushi Striker, Super Bomberman R, Jurassic World Evolution, Lego The Incredibles, Mario Tennis Aces, New Gundam Breaker, Far Cry 3 Classic Edition, Wolfenstein 2 The New Colossus on the Switch, The Crew 2, and MXGP Pro. Dorian? What you thinking?
Well, of those games, I again, if I switch, perhaps Mario Tennis Aces. I love Mario Golf. I love that Mario Golf, so I'll give that a chance. Jurassic World Evolution, I don't know what that's really about. Is that based off the newer films? I remember seeing the latest film.
I remember seeing, what's his name?
Is
Jeff
that-
Goldblum. He's yeah, I know he voices in there.
Goldblum.
Yeah.
Goldblum or
Oh,
Goldblum.
yeah, I
How
thought-
dare you speak to me?
That's what I thought it
Uh,
was. Jurassic World Evolution is an upcoming business simulation video game. So it's like you build your park.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, no, June is a month that I'm okay with. I'm good. I have what I need. I got the retro games, and I might be on God of War still by June. Who knows? But yeah, that's not my cup of tea coming up in June right now, unless something surprisingly just gets announced. But as of that moment, that list right there, nothing really in particular. But I will say, Far Cry 3, if you guys haven't played that game, excellent game. I'd highly recommend it. I think that game was on sale on the PC, on Uplay.
It was.
Really cheap.
It was.
Really cheap.
It was. I got it.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
I got it with
recommend playing that.
Far Cry 4 as well. Before 5 came out, they were like super cheap. It was good.
Not Shaq Fu though. I remember when Jeff and Vi were playing the original, and it was Genesis, right? Doing them leg kicks. Doing those leg kicks non-stop.
Yeah, I don't know. That Shaq Fu, that could end up being the hidden gem no one saw coming.
Yes, that's the sleeper on this list. Yeah.
Bye.
So I have a friend. His name's Jeff. Sometimes we do retro nights, and he brings over his own games. He makes it a goal to just bring over bad games. So I had the privilege of playing both versions of Shaq Fu. He brought over the Genesis and the SNES version.
Oh.
And we got to try them both. Turns out the Genesis version has more characters, I think. So yeah, I played this game for the first time like last week, and now there's a new Shaq Fu coming out. Look, I'm good, okay? Shaq, calm down. I don't need more Shaq Fu in my life. Super Bomberman R, I think that's the Switch, the one that came out on Switch not too long ago. I could be wrong. I kind of want to get Mario Tennis. I remember looking at the story trailers, and it looked kind of fun. Some of the boss battles in the tennis game, it looked neat. My favorite Mario sports game is Mario Strikers. I absolutely love Mario Strikers. I would hope they would come out with another one of those, but
yeah, that'd be good.
Mario Tennis, yeah, I might check that one out. I think that's the only one on here that I'm really looking at might be a purchase. Again, as Dorian said, Far Cry 3 is a fantastic game, and everyone should play it. It's my favorite Far Cry game.
Ooh, the favorite.
Yeah. The Voss character I just thought was amazing.
Did you like it more than 5?
I did.
Ooh.
Yeah. I love Far Cry 3. Wolfenstein 2 on Switch. I love Wolfenstein 2 as well. That game had many twists and turns I didn't see
That's
coming.
another game I gotta play.
So yeah, you can check that out too. But for me, I'm looking at Mario Tennis.
Mario
That's
Tennis.
that's the only one that I might pick up.
There it is.
Yeah.
You should get that game and all the old Mario Tennis games and do like a run with it.
That's
Mario
right.
Tennis Kick.
Chimera, you got anything on this list, sir?
I might play some Shaq Fu for the heck of it.
Oh god.
It sounds like it'd be quite the experience, Shaq Fu. Um, Bomberman, I'm a little intrigued by it. I always thought Bomberman, that the whole art style thing was cute, and I saw if you get it on Steam, you get I'm sorry, I can't remember the name. You get one of those you get one of the robots from Portal 2 as a playable character.
Oh.
Oh.
okay.
Oh, interesting.
Well,
New Gundam Breaker. I'll look into that later. I just I really like games where you can really customize things. So if it really gets in depth with what you can do with your mech, with your robot, I would be all over that. Still waiting for Armored Core 6. I admit. Why is it not here? I played Armored Core 5. I fell in love with it, and then Armored Core 6 never came, and I'm sad. Plenty of games here I'd love to play if and when I ever get the Switch. Really need a Switch. I think that's it.
there's one game that I'm intrigued by. I gotta look at it some more. I briefly checked out the trailer when I saw it on the list. But the Dead Vampire on June the 5th. Might could get in there. I liked what I've seen of it so far. Could be seeing that. But Far Cry 3 already got it. Those Lego games though, man, they're always good. They're always good.
Yeah.
That Lego.
Oh, they're fun.
That Lego Incredible, man. It could be good. Did you?
I will. Oh, I was just gonna say, what version to get if it doesn't have. Let's say if that game doesn't have any online co-op, online play, get the PC version. I'll help you guys. You guys can do like literally online co-op with that game. We did that with the Lego Star Wars games with Tim and with Vi. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. That depending on how well that Jurassic World Evolution is done, those sim games can always be good if they're done right. That could take off with some people. Probably not something that I would play, but I know there's a market for that.
Right.
Like all those roller coaster tycoon type games and stuff like this.
Yeah.
People love those things. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how in depth. If that game is kind of in depth a little bit, could be good. But yeah, probably the Vampire on June the 5th. I have to get in there. That's it. I mean, I had the Elder Scrolls Online. I bought it. I had it. I played it for a long time, and then just kind of played out. And it wasn't because I didn't like the game. It was an MMO that I knew nobody else that was playing, so it was just kind of pointless to play MMO solo. So that just kind of fell off my radar. But Somerset Isles would be good if it's based on that lore. It'd be good if you're familiar with that. So that's it. Not a whole lot going on with June. Bye.
Not much going on in June, I must say. There's some stuff going on in spring and Q2.
Yeah.
But June, no.
I'm all over that Q2. I'm on it. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. All right. So some people got banned, Vi.
Yeah, man.
They got banned. So
Straight up banned.
some people been playing Halo online, and Microsoft have been coming down on them. So basically, it's what was it? The article reads in 14, Microsoft came out with Halo Online. It's a title developed exclusively for the Russian market. Then it was put on hold. Then it ended up in the wild, as the article reads. And then started getting tossed around and people started playing it. And it says because basically it was never, a release title. It contains code that they use in games and that they'll use in games in the future. That it's not supported and they're coming down on people trying to stream it. And all the other like custom maps and stuff that people played before, you still had to have a valid key for the game, right? The retail key. So that's why that's okay to play all those custom things like that. There's a common misconception that once it was once canceled, the assets were either turned over as open source or left community whims as abandonware, neither of which are actually true. Not only did Microsoft issue takedown notices at the time of the original leaks, but many elements of the underlying code and content are still actively being used today and will continue to be used in the future. So they're coming down, man, and I get it. It's just, I guess it's one of those things. If you're going to produce and stream and record and do things, you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know what you're putting out there.
Yep.
Because it's a risk. It's a risk for yourself. Now, you can play it. Just don't stream it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't stream it. But I don't know. It's what do you think, Dorian?
So with this whole thing regarding the Halo Online for the PC, I understand like the intellectual property standpoint that Microsoft has on that, because that is their own product, that's their own service that they provide for, it's one of their key franchises, right? But I will say is that as a broadcaster, you need to know what you are broadcasting, what's in your limits. So if you are streaming a game that's, if you were to stream this without prior knowledge, maybe it's a slap on the wrist. But if you knew going in fully and what's going on, you're gonna have to be ready for the consequences that follow, right? But I will say in the article here, I'll link it in the chat here, it does say that Phil Spencer, which is one of the faces of Microsoft, he does say this. Very excited about the prospects of an official classic Halo experience making its way to the PC, and we hope to be able to partner with El Dirito. I think that's the mod creator, and broader the mod and content creation community. So, if a lot of people are on board and love playing this mod, maybe Microsoft will be a part of it, officially, and get the ball rolling. And that means if people want to play Halo on the PC side, do it, because I'm sure people will. A lot of people buying Xbox right now, I would say a lot of people are on the PC because with that crossplay, that Sea of Thieves, I remember with Vi, that's a little bonus there. Maybe it will come to some other crossplay stuff, but I would say for the PC side, this would be great, because I believe the original Halo 1 was actually out. It was actually out on the PC as well.
So was Halo 2.
Yeah, Halo 2. Yeah, it'd be neat. I haven't played Halo 1 and Halo 2 in years, but I'd say, just be mindful. And this could be a whole different topic, but yeah, just be mindful of what you broadcast, knowing what's in your limits. Even embargoes, right? Let's say you get a chance to stream. Let's say the brand new God of War that came out. If you've been, given the chance to stream it, and you got a copy from your Best Buy and they started selling it way too early, I wouldn't be streaming that.
Would not recommend.
Twitch puts that out there usually for those big new game releases, just so you know.
Yeah.
Would not recommend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the article continues to read on, like, while we're working with streaming and video platforms and would like to avoid outright bans and negative strikes, you're putting yourself at risk and do not recommend creating or distributing content around Halo Online. So they're pretty much telling you not to do it. Like, don't do it.
It kind of reminds me of last year in a way. In a little way. You remember that Persona 5 that dropped?
Yeah.
That Raw Power, Raw Gaming. He
yeah.
was getting ready to do a 24-hour live stream, but if you got to a certain point in the game, you had to stop streaming.
Like
They didn't want you to do it, but now they kind of became lenient on it. It's been a while since I've heard about the whole Persona thing, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it kind of pisses
but
out.
that's an official game. That's an official game, and the stance on that, I disagreed with. Like, anytime you go into someone's stream, you can get spoiled. Like, you must be aware of that, right? It's what they were trying to do is to guard that product, but at that point, it's
It's too much, man.
yeah, it is. It
You're
is.
overdoing
It's
it.
at your own discretion. Like, if people want to come watch me play My Little Pony and they might get spoiled, well, shoot.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, guys. Gen 3, My Little Pony, the little princess trying to find the other bronies. I'm sorry, I'm spoiled, but I'm playing. Or Vi playing Mega Man 3. Holy crap, Hard Man? Oh no.
Vi be spoiling that Disney
very
cars.
bad.
That Disney cars. Vi be spoiling.
Hey, I spoiled all of Disney Cars. All of it. You can beat this game in an hour.
Oh man. So Vi?
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that the streamers, they took a 24-hour ban, but, like, Microsoft had every right to do this. Every right to do this. It's their assets. They own it. I like that they're willing to work with the people who made it, make an official release or something, because, they want to make that good money. They are a business, so they're going to monetize it.
Unlike somebody else who didn't do that. Blizzard. Go ahead, Vi.
There it is. There it is. He had to slip it in. He had to slip it in there. But yeah, it got me. It got me thinking. Like, some of us here have streamed the GoldenEye mod. It's a free mod that completely remade GoldenEye on the N64, called GoldenEye Source. We've been streaming that a bit, and now it's been years since that game's been out, and there hasn't been any. I don't think there's been any. Like, I guess Rare or Nintendo. I don't know who owns GoldenEye at this point. I don't think they've really said anything about it to take it down or whatever, but one day they could. One day they could just come out and hit everyone streaming GoldenEye Source, being like, nope, we still own that, bud.
Does it make you think about not streaming it, though?
It sure does.
Yeah,
It does.
raise awareness.
Yeah. It raises awareness of all these, like, free mods. Just gives it kind of things like, should I really stream this? Do I have the right to stream this? I don't know. So yeah, it was definitely caused some awareness, if anything. Crazy stuff.
And they're not even. I'll just say about Golden, they're not like not naming him. His name is James Bond or Odd Job. They're not like trying to change his name or make little tweaks to a mod. Like it's James Bond, but they just got the original cast in there.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot, Vi. Are you gonna continue to stream that thing?
I think I'm done in the streaming game for GoldenEye Source. I'll play with others who may want to stream it. I'll still play it. But for myself, I'm done. I'm done streaming that.
Yeah, it's you're right though. Like what you were saying, just any given moment they could just
Yeah, they could just
come in and be like, "Vi, what are you doing?"
Hey, you don't own that.
That's Eon. Is it Eon Productions? The folks that are behind like James Bond stuff. Like, hey, what are you doing?
But how long? I'd have to do some research, and it would take too long. But there's a certain amount of time when you register like trademarks and stuff that they.
Yeah. And hey, maybe GoldenEye is in the clear. I haven't looked into it. It's just.
That's something I would look up.
Yeah.
It would take some more digging. Now, I would do it right now, but that's something else to take into effect. Like Microsoft is still making Halo games, so obviously they have all the legal hold on that. But GoldenEye, I mean, when's the last time GoldenEye came? Was
Exactly. Like, it's not like these games are still coming out.
Right.
I mean, James Bond games are still being made, but GoldenEye specific.
Yeah. So
I
don't
would
know.
say, in general, again, great awareness on mods because, that Grand Theft Auto, the role-playing mod. I remember there was some spiciness going on, but it looks like they came to a common ground there. So maybe there will be a common ground with the Halo once, Microsoft and the creator of this mod be able to get something going. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful on it. There's even mods in like Left 4 Dead 2. Like I'd be running around as a clone trooper, like. But at that point, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
I don't know. And back in Unreal Tournament, which was hilarious. You can customize your character so much. I remember running around as Master Chief, and everyone else was like Conqueror or something. Like, what is going on?
Vi,
Yeah.
trademarks last 10 years, dude.
10 years. Well, I mean, that's way past that for that game. But I know they came out with a GoldenEye game on the 360 called GoldenEye Reloaded, where they put Daniel Craig in there instead of Pierce Brosnan, which was very strange. I don't know. So, I mean, maybe they're still holding on to it somewhere. Who knows?
I'm looking at an article real quick. It seems to be that. Well, nope, that's not it. Nintendo filed a. Nintendo filed a trademark for their N64 controller.
Interesting.
Second, I thought, like, who the heck's Daniel Craig?
which probably means sometime during the future we'll have a re-release of the Nintendo 64.
I actually have an N64 controller here that plugs in USB.
Wow.
Well,
Don't know how clear this is, but I do have one.
oh God.
Twitch come in. Cease and desist order read. What are you doing with that controller?
Yeah.
I just controller stuff. I got my SNES controller here, and I play on my GameCube. I know it's Nintendo, but just.
Oh wait. We got old controllers later on. Where did mine go?
What you got? What you got for a Selphus?
Where did mine go? What did I do with it? Oh.
I'm looking on the stream to see what.
Yep.
What y'all know about this?
I'll tell you now in about 10 seconds.
Seconds.
Oh, my boy!
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I know a little bit about that, my dude.
There it is. Well, anyway, Chimera, what you think about this GoldenEye situation? I mean, not GoldenEye, but Halo situation.
I mean, yeah, I do understand the whole intellectual property thing, and now it really has to be scared to play any mod now. I admit, like Saturday, I was planning to do a GoldenEye thing. Not anymore.
Right.
Not anymore. It is disappointing. My
One.
cat is so stoned. She wanted to jump up. She wanted to jump up on the desk. I had to get her before she jumped up and knocked everything down. She's been breathing in a lot of catnip for like at least half an hour.
I will say, in your Twitch dashboard there, guys, if you type in literally GoldenEye, right? GoldenEye.
It has a game
Source
page.
is
Go
there.
my source.
It
Yeah, yeah,
does
yeah.
have a page,
Yeah.
so I wonder if Twitch is, like, done their homework too. Like, is this for me?
Well, what's
I don't
interesting
know.
is the developer, what are they? 343? Is that who's making Halo now?
Yeah.
They had no idea that Microsoft put out these bans on streamers. They had no idea about it.
Yeah.
That came from the top.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'd pull that back. If you can actually type in GoldenEye source on Twitch, I would.
You feel, yeah.
I would.
Is
But
Halo-
is Halo Online there? Does Halo Online have a
Yeah.
game page?
Well, that's another question.
Halo Online does. There's 29 viewers. People are streaming it
You're
right
right.
now.
There is Halo Online.
Oh well, I don't know.
That's
Oh,
see.
never mind again.
See. Okay, so
All right, bye. Don't
what's
stream
ver-
it.
what's interesting is I don't know what the proper protocol is for Twitch listing games. Like, okay, let's say I had My Little Pony, The
Mhm.
Lost Tale. All right, let's say that that's a game, right? And we're looking.
Okay.
And that's the title, but they don't have it on Twitch, right? It's an official game cart, but they don't have it on Twitch. I guess I would email my connections, say, hey, look, this game means so much to me. Can you guys put this out there, in your library so we can find it? Because I don't want to be able to stream it under My Little Pony: The Runaway Rainbow because it's different. We're looking for a tail this time. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But I don't know what the proper protocol is with the whole Halo Online situation, and Twitch has that game directory there. It's I don't know. Like if you didn't know any better, you'd like, oh, Halo Online, it's right there. Okay, title,
Yep.
game, put it in there, lock it in, and then stream, and then 24-hour ban. Oh,
Yeah. Spicy.
Well, I don't know, man. The only thing that I guess the only good thing, it's a 24-hour ban. It's not like they're banning people for like weeks
It's not
or
permanent.
days or
Yeah.
something like this. So it's enough to get your attention and be like, hey, stop it. But, they're not coming down too hard. And then they released the article telling people to pretty much stop it.
Yeah, like how you gonna put too hard a punishment on people playing a game that has its own little game page and such on Twitch? That's a little messed up.
Yeah, because you see the game page and think, oh, okay, I can do this. It's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you're like, hey, other
yeah.
people are doing it. I should stream
Yeah.
it too.
and we have these events like Twitch hosting E3 stuff and all that. You think of gaming and Twitch quite a bit together now. It's like, okay, yeah, Ubisoft has their official Twitch page, EA, Sony, PlayStation, Xbox, and then just let's see.
Yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, I don't know. Don't play it. That's all I can say. Don't play
Yeah.
it.
Don't play it.
Don't do it.
Or play it and don't stream it.
Don't stream it.
Yeah,
Hashtag don't stream it.
don't publish it
No.
Yeah.
in any kind of way. I don't know. They hit you with them copyright strikes on YouTube, which is more of a problem than getting a 24-hour ban on Twitch. No, we'll see if there's any more news to come out in the future about this. Maybe they'll have some kind of update going on. My green screen is doing strange things right now. We'll see. I'm sure they seem to be more. What's the word? I guess I'll just say open to working with the guy that made the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
which is always a good sign. Um, so there it is.
You want to get noticed by them video game companies? Make a mod, make a good one.
You know,
Yeah, it would
lo-
make a good mod, and they'll
a
look
lot
at
of this whole battle royale genre, I would say, I don't know if it originated from a mod, but it's certainly been propelled from mods. It was certainly a catalyst. Like Arma, right? They had a battle royale mod, and then folks from that mod started building the H1,
it was
right?
the same guy.
Yeah, and
It
then
was
some
the
folks
same
from
guy.
the H1, some PUBG, and then
Yeah.
the PUBG times we had the Epics, and the Epics doing the Fortnites, and there's that game called Radical Heights as well. There's just a lot of things have been spawning from mods lately.
What is it? The whole there's another genre of Jesus Christ. I can't. Why am I blanking out right now? Dota 2, League of Legends, Smite, all those games come from a mod.
Oh, MOBAs.
There you go. All of those came
Really?
from a mod. Yeah, it was Defense of the Ancients. It was a Warcraft 2 mod, or yeah, I think it was a Warcraft 2 mod, either 2 or 3, either one. Started off as a mod, like somebody just made the map and did a thing, and it spawned, a whole game genre.
That is fascinating.
So you think it's 2018? You figured like who's going to create a new game genre, and it's still happening.
Mm-hmm.
Even though
Yep.
the MOBAs are, that's been around for a while, but now you get the battle royale. What's next?
Yep.
What's next, Vi?
What's next? I don't know, man. Battle Royale in space.
VR.
Has that been done? It's probably been done.
Space.
Battle royale
Yeah,
in space.
Dorian. Yeah.
Could be
Augmented
interesting.
reality, battle royale, everyone running around with their phones and smacking people with their
There is another game. What is that
What?
game called that I saw? The battle royale game that's coming out. And it's very, at least the mechanics of it seem interesting. But you start off and it's like the game is 8 people,
Mm.
but you have to battle like terrain, like elements, like weather elements. Like you get cold and you gotta start a fire, and then when you make a campfire to get warm, like other people can see you because you built a fire and stuff like this. I can't remember what it's called, but it looked interesting, man. They had a long video on it explaining it.
Was it that free one? Was it free? One that comes to mind was Darwin Project. Is that it?
Yeah, that is exactly it.
Cat wanted to know.
That is exactly the game. So yeah, I mean, I think people are gonna ride that battle royale out. They're gonna keep putting little tweaks in it, and what's the one coming out that's gonna have like 400 people in the server at once?
Whoa.
Jeez.
That's gonna be insane.
Just wait for the one that just straight up calls itself Hunger Games.
You know, again with mods, actually, Wrong Channel Joe streamed a Star Wars game that he used to have online,
Oh.
but he was running, I don't know, maybe some sort of mod or some other backend server. Again, it's
That's interesting. Yeah.
this whole discussion topic raises, know,
Wait.
that light bulb
Wait,
thinking
what-
like, okay,
What
Galaxies. He's
Star Wars
he's from
Galaxies?
Galaxies.
that Galaxy
Yeah,
mod?
and
that,
it is-
that Galaxy mod is actually fine.
it's fine.
Yeah.
That is a dead MMO, and somebody brought it back to life, and they're the publishers of the game, because that was probably my favorite MMO I've ever played.
Mm-hmm.
And I dug real deep into it, and the publisher was like, "Nah, that's cool. We're glad that somebody is trying to, keep it going."
A couple years ago, I streamed.
Basically, what they said.
What's it called? That Fantasy Star Online. That
Yeah.
game's been dead for years. The servers, but again, there were fan servers, and I streamed it a couple years ago. Had a blast playing it, and I assume, well, I mean, the servers are still going today, so I don't know. It brings up a conversation of what's allowed and what's not.
Yeah, because that, like I said, that Galaxies, and they plan on doing like the expansion, the Jump to Light Speed expansion, and all
yeah.
and all the things, which is good. That game was so good until SOE got their hands on it. Ugh. That's what killed it, man. I'm telling you,
Dang.
Sony Online killed it. They killed a lot of MMOs in their days. So yeah, that game is dead, but they're cool. I guess developer comes out and goes, "Hey, it's cool or not cool. You just have to do your homework."
Yeah.
We got a remaster in the works there, Dorian.
Oh yes, another one.
This one I'm jumping on board with. I think we talked about this before. Was that Dark Souls?
The good old Dark Souls.
So just like, and I've said it before, I'll say it again on the show. Y'all can boo me all you want to. I haven't played a Dark Souls game yet.
Yeah.
But the remaster is probably going to be the one to get me in there. So anyway, the publisher made it perfectly clear. If you own the original Dark Souls on Steam, you'll be able to get the remaster at a 50% discount. The remastered version of Dark Souls will cost $39.99 when it's released on PC and consoles in May. So the remastered version is effectively $20 to upgrade on PC. No word on the platform releases though. If you have the original on like the platform,
On like Xbox or something. Yeah.
yeah, there's no comparable discount. Console owners, as the original Dark Souls is not currently available for those platforms. So there it is. Dark Souls Remaster will be released on PlayStation 4, Windows PC, Xbox One, May the 25th. Switch version was recently delayed to sometime in the summer.
That's a bit of a bummer, I'll say.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. And you can check out, there's a trailer for it, which I'll put in chat for why not, off of Polygon.com. Did you put it in there already? There it is.
Yeah, Dorian got in there, yeah.
Dorian with the clutch. There's a
That
trailer.
tab.
There's a trailer for the game, and the info that we just covered is on that thing that Dorian just posted in chat. So I've always seen people play the game, and people have played it in somewhat similar fashions. But I've always questioned whether or not you could play like a spellcaster in that game. But I've never seen anybody play it.
Raw power. Even a spellcaster.
So
And stuff.
So I would be the one to play that way. Because when it comes to those games, I like them spells. I like them ranges. I like not being up in it. There's a lot. Do what?
I went with that magic in Dark Souls 3. It can get tricky.
From all the heartache I've seen people streaming it doesn't matter how you play it, it gets tricky.
Oh, that's still very much true. Yes, I can wait for Dark Souls 1 after enduring Dark Souls 3 just recently. I can wait.
All right, let me just raise my armchair here.
Oh,
You hear that?
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho ho ho! You gotta be careful. I'll tell you, with streaming Dark Souls, you will get those armchair generals. They'll be raising their armchairs and like, okay, Sophus, no, strength, stamina,
Oh god, the
no
stats.
magic,
The stats.
Zweihanda, nothing else.
They're gonna give me the
Claymore,
strats.
or Zweihanda.
Pause your game. Let me see your stats. Oh no, this is all wrong.
Yeah,
They're gonna give me the strats.
I tell you, those Dark Souls games, there's a lot of folks that like to do the armchair general.
I'm gonna be
spiel.
I'll be titling those streams blind.
Oh, but they see. This
Now
is
see.
It don't help.
great.
It don't help,
Yep.
does it?
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to playing a remastered. The reason why is because the PC version, even from Software, came out of the gates. They admitted that the game was borked on PC. It didn't run well. You literally had to download a mod. Funny enough, we just talked about
Wow.
it's
Whoa.
called DS Fix, which is known for Dark Souls Fix, to enable, some gameplay mechanics like 60 frames. Now there was a cost at it though. 60 frames, it runs better. However, if you gotta make like that Tomb Raider jump, you might get nerfed a little bit. There's some weird. The frame rate had a problem, but with the remastered, from what I've seen from the trailer, things are going to be good. They're going to do this right, treat the PC folks with respect this time. It's going to be good. Oh, let me just mute my mic real quick, and I'll let you guys carry on.
All right. You gonna get in on that remaster, Vi?
So look, the boy tried to be a little greasy on the. I had Dark Souls 1 on Xbox 360, so I was out on the cheap version on Steam. I was like, all right, let's see what I can do here. I went to check out the price of the Prepare to Die edition on Steam. It was $21 or $22 Canadian, and I think the actual release of, I don't know what the Canadian price is gonna be, but I don't think it's $40. Probably a bit more, probably like 50 or 55. I don't know. So I could get, if I bought that, it'd be a bit cheaper. But I was like, hold on. Let me go to like those like G2A, see what they're selling Dark Souls 1 for, and it was like $30. I was like, why is this game so expensive? I don't know. I thought maybe I could get like a key for like $6 or something, and then just get that little upgrade for the $20. No, it's so expensive. So I don't really want to pay that much for Dark Souls again. I played all the Souls games and Bloodborne. I absolutely love them, but that price point, I can't do it. I can't do it right now. I'd like, maybe if it goes down to like $30 Canadian, 20 or 30, I could get in there. But yeah, not right now. Fantastic game though. Highly recommend it for someone like you, Selphus, who's never played any Dark Souls. That'll be a great one to get in on. Dark Souls 1 is my favorite Souls game.
Oh, we're gonna get in there, dude.
It's very good.
We're
It's
gonna get
very
in there.
good.
We're gonna get in there.
Yeah, man, get in there.
Now I got see this is good. This is good because there for a while I didn't have games lined up to play. Now I got games lined up. I got to finish Far Cry 4. I got to play 3.
Right.
I got Dark Souls on the way. That vampire game. I really want. I'm probably gonna get that too. It's like a RPG vampire game. I'm in.
You're in.
There you go.
I should check that. I'm gonna check that trailer out after this.
You should.
You seemed like you were like what you were seeing.
I would recommend. I don't know how the game is going to be. Trailer looks good, but like I said, it's a vampire game. It's like dark and gritty looking, which is a good sign for me. Because vampires are like, I guess, one of my favorite like mythical characters, right? I've always been a fan of vampires and movies and stuff like this, so it'll be good. Chimera, you get in on that remastered or no?
I actually might do it. Dark Souls 3, which I did recently, was my first Dark Souls game ever.
Oh, you start
Yeah.
on 3. Yeah, that's a good one to start on too. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't going to, but then in came a Humble Bundle giving it out, and I had to go with it.
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was doing playing that thing, and then came the Armchair Generals, and I thought
Ah.
I might be able to make lemonade out of these lemons right here. And that I asked all the questions because I was lost, I was confused, no idea what I was looking at.
Oh, so you welcomed the general.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Oh, my.
Mm.
Yeah, I told them what I was trying to build. They're like, "Oh, then what you need to do is this." I'm like, "Really?" And then like at one point, I got stuck. I was constantly getting invaded. In came one
Oh,
armchair general. He was bulldozing all the invading characters in, and I was
Of course.
just watching my way through. It was a good time.
We rolled the red carpet for you. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it's nice. It's nice and relax here through this swamp. It's all good.
Oh yeah, it was it was a bonding moment really, and so Dark Souls 1 I might actually do. It'll be a while because I still got to get those Dark Souls 3 flashbacks out, but
Right. Yeah,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course.
Yeah.
They never really go away.
no. Now what I'm trying to do, I've been grinding for souls. I got a ring that boosts all the souls I get. I got this mimic head that boosts that. I got a shield that boosts that. And then I sat down for like a couple hours. I was level 102, and then I got to like 137. And now I'm looking
Wow,
around helping
you were in
people
it.
with bosses.
Yeah.
Feels good. Feels good.
So you didn't go New Game Plus, did you?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Mm.
You got to do that.
Yes,
What did that Dorian do? That level 1 run or something?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. No.
Dorian, why?
Yeah.
Level
Yeah.
one?
Yeah. Soul level 1 run in Dark Souls 3. That's what I did. It means that you can't level up. Don't level up once. I beat it. It was a tough mother father, but I beat it. It took me a while. Raw did it too. Basically one shot, you die. It was rough. You just got to keep dodging, get those little shanks in there and run, and then you know. It was
What weapon
rough,
did you use for that?
It was a sword.
Okay.
See
good,
now,
yes.
here's a little fun trick, I suppose. If you find certain equipment, it'll allow you to wield something a little stronger. Normally you can't, but the ring will allow you to do it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But there's people that have gone even beyond the level 1, where they just say no armor at all,
Whoa.
fists only,
Whoa.
Oh god.
and soul level 1 run. So
Seems
that's
like
I
Who is the guy that finished Dark Souls without taking a hit?
Phew.
was it something Hobbit?
Hobbit. Yeah. God, that run was insane. Y'all should go check that out.
That reminds me of a dude that did Bloodborne with the Guitar Hero controller.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yes,
Wow.
yeah.
I saw that. Who's the guy playing PUBG with a banana?
Wait, what?
The banana.
Yeah, he had like all his fruit lined up, and it was like each thing did something else. It was the weirdest thing, but he was doing it.
Whoa.
He was doing it.
Shaking his banana.
I don't know. It was a thing. It happened.
I'm gonna Google that. How do I figure that out?
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was a thing. It had like a split of like his hands on the thing, and then he had like 2 different webcams going. Yeah, redacted scene.
Redacted knows he's in it.
See, I'm not making stuff up. It's a real thing.
Get you a new video game controller at the farmers market. This is the future, boys.
Yes. All right, so switching gears. This year, now this opens up a whole box, not a can of worms, but like a whole box, right?
Mm.
you will be able to watch NFL football on Twitch this year.
Mm.
Thursday night games will be available on Twitch without the need for an Amazon Prime subscription. So you can just go in and watch it. Now, what is this? Ooh, and at the bottom it says Twitch currently has a deal with the National Basketball Association to stream G League games, the NBA's official minor league basketball organization.
Oh wow.
I was gonna ask, what is G League?
Yeah. All right. So Twitch is taking over the world.
Yeah.
It's gonna be at the end. It's gonna be Twitch versus Disney, because Disney bought half of the world. Now Twitch is broadcasting half of the world. So it's gonna be Thursday night games only. So that's a thing. But they're probably doing that. I would think that they're doing that just to see kind of what happens.
Yep.
You know, instead of going all in with the Sunday and the Monday and all the things. Like, let's see what happens. We'll do a Thursday night game. So, Vi, what you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking if this takes off, which I think it might, that's gonna bring more eyes to Twitch, outside of gaming and all that, and probably more people, not only sports but like other like TV broadcasters or whatever, seeing Twitch as a place. Well, we've seen it. All these Mr. Rogers marathons and all the
Power
stuff in the
Rangers,
past.
Bob Ross.
What are they called now? Global Force Wrestling. They have their own channel.
Yep.
They got Twitch streaming all their like past wrestling shows and everything. Yeah. How far is this gonna go? I think maybe it was Yusuf or someone was talking about like we're gonna see network TV shows coming to Twitch, putting their episodes on there. I know Amazon has their Amazon Prime Video where they got all that stuff going on, but some of that could be like integrated into Twitch. Who knows? It's a small step, but it could lead to something big.
How long is it before somebody makes like a sitcom or a drama or something like this that would normally air on TV only for Twitch? How long does it take?
I was thinking that too.
I'll chime in. I think probably within the next 3 years, maybe 3. That kind of brings up some history of Twitch, because Justin TV back in the day, I think the developers and the creators of Justin TV, they were trying to do that too, like their own kind of reality, not necessarily a sitcom, but their own little reality show.
Yeah.
And also we wasn't that iRobot on Twitch for a bit? Does that ring a bell? iRobot?
I've not heard it.
Wait, do you mean that show? You don't mean the movie.
No,
you-
maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't.
No, you mean
iRobot.
no, I know what show you mean.
It was
I can't remember what it's called.
I know Twilight Zone. Got it on Twitch.
Anyway, there was a TV
Mr.
show
Robot?
Ooh, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Robot. Yeah, so I'm curious as to. I say probably 3 years. That's my best bet, but I don't see it being any longer than that. Something's gonna be happening within the next 3 years on Twitch. Like the last 4 years, me streaming on the platform, a lot of things have changed.
It's changed.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect, but I would expect to see some shows like that. There's Solfus Twitch branded, and they also remember they announced a few months ago having some, maybe it was Twitch creators, some sort of thing.
The stream on thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This whole stuff could be like a stepping stone.
What's the stream on thing? I've not heard.
It's like a competition for streamers on Twitch or something. I haven't watched any of it, and I don't know exactly what they get if they win. But it's a thing. It is a thing.
Like a Twitch.
Like reality.
Yeah, reality
show kind of thing. Like they all do challenges each week or something. People get booted off the island. I don't know.
Here, let me post that there. Yep.
But remember when Bob Ross did their marathon? I think that was the first like big TV marathon that happened, and I remember a similar conversation happening back then. Where is this going to lead? And yeah, they've done multiple. They've done Digimon. I've seen Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You know.
Animation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Funimation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Vi.
Yeah.
The contestant who emerges victorious will be awarded the grand prize of $5,000 per month for a year.
Whoa.
For a year.
Whoa.
A total of $60,000 to take their streaming career to the next level. And
Oh wow! Holy crap! Hey, who's in on? I don't even know who the contestants are.
There's 14. Well, there was 14 original ones. I don't know how many are.
Oh, here we go. I guess the people in the red have been booted off the
Yeah.
island.
There it
Yeah.
is. There it is. Let me see.
Don't know any of these people.
There is one person that I recognize. Well, actually two. That I recognize, and both of them.
Yeah,
are,
right. Yeah,
Both
I recognize.
Both of them are in the red.
Oh, I see. That's crazy. That's wild.
So that, I mean, $60,000, man. That's 1, 2,
That's big.
3, 4, 5. So there's 6 people left. There it is.
That's crazy. Did you read the challenge?
No.
2-player teams submit their best 2-hour period of streaming for consideration and will be scored on the performance of that segment. So they gotta send them 2 hours of footage to get judged. Whoa.
The buddy
That's
system.
crazy.
It's
That's
dangerous.
wild.
It's dangerous to go alone. There it is. That's what it says.
That's
it.
Zelda.
That
That's
is what it
Zelda,
says.
right?
I used that reference at work the other day. It was pretty good.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
And somebody actually got the reference. I gave them a high five because they knew what I was talking about.
Oh.
So will we see? Well, will they see like more things like this?
I wouldn't
Probably.
be surprised. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised.
All right. At what point in time do they do like a Big Brother type?
I was just gonna say that.
Type
Yeah,
show
put them all in one house.
where they get all the streamers
Oh,
in
man.
one house.
Yep.
They're all talking about each other, right?
Talking shit.
Yep. I wonder when that's gonna happen. That could happen.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I think
I
it could. I think it could be like official, like a Big Brother, like Big Brother Twitch or something like that.
Like Big Brother Twitch edition or something, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they put it, and they just put it on Twitch and not TV.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Or like game shows as well, like
could be a
coming.
thing. I mean, the possibilities are there, man. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, man, it will. You heard it here first.
UFC Ultimate Fighter. Go like Twitch
Oh.
edition.
Wouldn't be surprised there either. Like some of the UFC, there's actually some UFC fighters that stream on Twitch as well. In fact, didn't you meet one of those UFC fighters themselves last year?
Oh, he gave me
he gave you the snap.
the bro hug and everything, dude. That Rampage Jackson.
Yeah, man. I remember Sol was looking over my shoulder. He was like, "What's he looking at?" And then he like shook someone's hand, hit him the snap, and Sol looks at me. He's like, "You know who that was? That's Rampage Jackson."
It was the best thing ever because we were all just standing there, and he comes walking past, and I didn't say a word. I pointed to him, and then he pointed back, and I threw my hand out, and then he gave me the bro hug, and that was it. We never said a word to each other.
That is awesome.
I just gave him that look
Right.
like, I know who you are, and he's like, I know that you know who I am. And then there it was. And then I freaked out. It was but it was the coolest interaction with somebody that I've ever had without saying a single word. It was great.
What's her name? She's a wrestler now. Actually, she's the women's NXT champ. If you follow that.
Oh,
Yeah, what's her name? Baszler? Shayna Baszler?
Yeah.
Anyway, she used to be in UFC. I say, no, not Ronda Rousey, Jake. She used to have a Twitch channel. I mean, it's still there. She doesn't stream anymore, but yeah, it's crazy stuff.
We could start the Big Brother show like at TwitchCon. We could do it.
We got the house, so
We could be the ones.
I'll be in the corner like, yeah. You see Jake over there with those 3 beers?
Look, can we get? We need a look. We need a Vi cam. You walking around with your phone and pointing at everything. That's
There
what
it
we
is.
need.
What'll happen?
That's
Get
what we
like
need.
get like a special room, set a camera up for people to walk in. And
Oh,
start
To
talking about-
monologue in there.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
yeah.
The talking shit room.
I ain't believing he drunk all the beers.
Doing the confessionals, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh God. Oh man. Turkey would be talking about Uber driver. Oh,
Yes.
God. So yeah. Back to what's going on. The NFL and the NBA soon. I wonder when MLB will jump on, start broadcasting baseball games. And then it filters from there. Maybe colleges. Maybe. Yeah, it seems like college sports would be like perfect for like a student to keep up with like what's going on with their school on an app on their phone.
Yeah.
Just to
Yeah.
watch Twitch. That seems perfect. They're probably gonna do it's. You know the whole, and I said this when it happened. The whole TOS when that happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've said this over and over again, and I'll say it again. Anytime Twitch does something, it's groundwork for something else to come, and that's what they're doing.
Right. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. They cleaning up the website a little bit so those big money TV
Yeah.
studios be
Come
more
in.
enticed to come over.
Yeah, they can look at the NFL and go, look at all these rules we have. So we have good people on
Yeah.
our site. You know?
For sure.
I'm thinking like they do this thing with the I think it's just 11 games. The article said
Mhm.
11 games this year.
Mhm.
Okay.
They're gonna try that out. They're gonna like it. Then suddenly we're gonna see NFL 1, NFL 2, NFL 3, so people can watch whatever games is going on that they for their team. You'll sub to a channel to get like a certain
Yeah.
helmets.
Will they get partner? Yeah, they probably will, won't they?
Oh yeah.
A verified.
So
yeah.
where do the bits go if people give bits? Just to the NFL? Does it go to the team's play? Like how?
Probably.
It goes straight to Roger Goodell, the commissioner.
Yeah.
So every time that dude takes a stage somewhere, he gives a speech, he just gets showered with booze. He does. Just Google any kind of thing where he's there. As soon as he takes the stage, everybody's
What I
like,
liked
"Boo."
about a lot of the rest, because there's a lot of wrestling now on Twitch. One of the companies, I can't remember who. Yeah, I can't remember who. But whoever was performing, the wrestlers, whatever bits went off during that match, those wrestlers got the bits.
That's cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I can't remember what company did that, but
I'm not sure how you split up bits between all the players.
What if they take?
Yeah.
Here's a thought, because I was actually curious about this one time. So I looked up. You always read about NFL players getting fined for certain things that they do, right? So I was always trying to figure out like what they were doing with that money, right?
Yeah.
They collect it all and give it to charity.
Oh.
So maybe they do that with the bits. Or
Could be.
maybe they set it aside. We're going to take all the bits and do this. Something.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think they're just going to take it for extra revenue because they make plenty. As it
Yes.
is. As it
For a bigger
is.
Super Bowl.
So, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, they're just doing the Thursday night game, so it's going to be not all of the games, but I think it's kind of putting a toe in the water. See how it feels.
A stepping stone for something larger in store. Just to see. Test the waters. And I wouldn't be surprised. More people will, more exposure, to
Yeah,
the platform. I can't wait to have that person say, I came on Twitch when I was watching the Green Bay Packers and Seattle Seahawks on that Thursday night game. Hello, I'm so-and-so fan. I'm like, oh,
there it is.
we're, as you can see, we're playing My Little Pony.
Oh, yes. But, I mean, in kind of way, like the whole sports and like the video game kind of, atmosphere, it all kind of gels together anyway. So I think it's a perfect platform for it to go on.
A lot more people gonna start playing Madden.
Yeah, maybe. And, there's a lot of talk about the NFL ratings being down, but that's just TV in general right now.
Yeah.
Like everybody's ratings are down. The TV is not consumed like it once was. So now it just opens the doors for, they can say, we had this many people watch it on TV, this many people watch it on Twitch. You know.
Yeah.
Pretty soon the Twitch viewership is going to be included in the ratings. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Wow.
A little chart.
Yep.
Hey, Vi, how long before WrestleMania is on Twitch?
See, I was thinking about that, but like they have their own network, the WWE network, which I feel like they're doing really well with it. I could be wrong. I don't know what the numbers are like there, but it could open up a whole new avenue if they started broadcasting like their pay-per-views, right?
They do have their own. network. So it'd be kind of counterintuitive for them to do that.
And if you get the network, it's all free. I mean, you got to pay for the network.
I was because you mentioned
maybe Raw and SmackDown.
What
could be?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
What about that? I remember you talked about this. I think Vi and Sulfus, the XFL making a return.
Oh yeah, XFL
2020.
Yeah.
Twitch be on there because they only had one season of the XFL back in the 2000s, right? So I wonder if Twitch gets in on that.
I think one of my lights just went out. Whoa!
What is?
Whoa!
Some things
I
are
lost
happening.
one of my light bulbs, boys.
Oh, dang.
She burned out.
Some things are happening over there.
A
Oh.
little bit darker in these places. Oh. Scary.
XFL. That'd probably happen. It'd be a good spot too, because the XFL is going to be during this time, like the springtime. It's not going to be like in stereotypical quote unquote football season, right? So, it could be in the springtime, 2020 XFL on Twitch.
2020.
Yep.
What else is going to happen? But as soon as they do like a sitcom or something like this, or like a cop drama show, like this, that's produced, and they probably wouldn't do it live, but they would produce it and air it on Twitch alone.
Yeah. That's coming. 100%.
Twitch original broadcasting.
Yep.
Yeah. It could happen.
Again, I think this platform is kind of going back to a little bit of the old roots of Justin TV, where there was so many different things, but they're taking the proper channels and legalities involved with it, and
Right.
seeing if they can, improve their current infrastructure and get the word out. Like when you say, "Yeah, go ahead and Google that," people mean like go quickly look that up on the net, or yeah, I watched a YouTube video once. Your grandmother probably knows what YouTube is, right? You just hear it. But Twitch, again, I've said this ever since I've been on this show. It hasn't reached that wording. People know what Twitch is. Twitch? What? You try to explain to them? Boy, okay. Why would you want to
Here we
watch
go.
someone? Yeah, see? Why would you want to watch someone play games or do that when you can do it yourself? Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, then you got to explain the community and all the things. It gets a little weird. So yeah, I don't know. Reality shows. I mean, it could just be the next TV right there. Twitch
Yeah.
TV is taking over.
Mm-hmm.
Putting the TV in Twitch.
There it is.
See, that's another. I know. I know. Like HBO has their own app and stuff like this. But how long is it
Right.
till somebody does like just movies? They just play random movies on a Twitch channel.
So there is a channel. It's not movies. Well, here, I follow it because they had a stupid show on that. Like, they're probably on right now. Yeah, it's called Con TV, and they're just always playing different TV shows. I don't know what they're playing right now. Del Toro Quest is on right now. It's Anime Wednesday, apparently. But yeah, they just rifle through all these different TV shows. I haven't found one that just plays movies yet. But yeah, they got 138 people in there watching that show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought they were playing the old Zelda show on there.
Oh, excuse me, princess.
Yeah. They were rocking some of that.
Oh wow. So yeah, we'll see how this does. I guess when football season rolls around, I'm sure it'll come back up.
I'm just excited to have that one time that person says, "Awesome. So how do you discover Twitch? Was it from a tweet, or you just interested in games?" No. I was watching this sitcom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Well, we're playing Zelda here. Oh, I love Zelda. That's a bonus.
Yeah. It'll happen. I think it'll happen.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think just having more exposure, people knowing. Like when I walk around with my Twitch hoodie, and a few people might, point me out at the stores I go visit, and I'll tell them all about it.
Right.
Slip a little something, that card.
Give 'em that good slip.
Yeah. Exactly.
That'd be good. So we're gonna get back to the roots, boys.
The roots.
Take it back.
So a topic was thrown out of how we all found out about Twitch. What got us started? What we had planned in when we were doing it. Dory?
Oh, okay, sure. So back in the day, so I first discovered Justin TV. The year was 2007, I believe, and it's a little after the PS3 came out. So I was really fascinated just to see what was going on the PS3, what games are being developed. There's some dev videos and stuff. So that's how I made my account. But then I just totally forgot about Justin TV, did school, all that jazz. And then fast forward to 2014, January, I got a PS4, and I saw this Live from PlayStation app. And I was like, what's this all about? And there's just a huge list. There's tiles of images showing all these live broadcasts. I'm like, wait, people are live streaming their gameplay with just a click of a button on their controller. Whoa! And then I came across Larissa, which many of you guys know, and I was there, just hung out, said hello, and kind of became friends. We did become friends, and the rest was a little bit of history. Just me playing some games for the first time on Twitch, never played them before, and just seeing people's reactions. I remember playing Walking Dead, playing Spyro. That's how I met Jake. I know. I think Vi found me when I was playing Mario Kart from a raid somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Sulfus found me, I think, through the JLS and the Panic Beats connections there.
That Bill.
It's crazy. It's
That
really
Bill.
crazy.
That
Bill Buckner's.
Bill
the
is the
Bill.
one that told me to go check you out at the beginning.
Ah, the Bill. Miss that fella. But anyway, it's just crazy how if you were to try to put like a family tree together for the connections, how the webs would interconnect so much. It's like, whoa. Like I met Chimera from the Jawa, that coitus. It's all, but for me, Twitch, besides just streaming the games and having fun that way, is the connections that you meet. And I never anticipated such thing would be, you know, hanging out with friends at TwitchCon, organizing our place where we're gonna stay, you know, all that sort of stuff. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought there would be like a Twitch convention type of thing? I thought it was just me just streaming a game and that was it. I thought that when I went into that was it. But it's a lot more. There's a lot more to it, and I think it shows because many of you guys are here tonight from all of our communities. Somehow know each other, and it's a friendly. It's a home away from home experience. You know, you just get on Twitch. Oh, there's that Vi. There's that Turkey. There's that Jake. You know, all those peeps. You know, it's great stuff. It's great. So that's how I kind of got started on Twitch, and especially with those connections you meet, it just fuels you to output more content. See those familiar faces that drop in, and then having the new faces that have no idea what Twitch is all about. Then you throw that intro to them, let them know, let them soak it in. They're like, "Are they missing now? Oh yes." Contamination.
So what were you thinking during the first time you went to go stream? Like, what was in your brain? Did you have a plan? Like, I'm gonna do this, or
I didn't have. I just shotgunned it, you know, just blasted just so many places at once. I just thought of just okay, I'm live. I'm playing a video game. Can I get one kill in this Battlefield 4 game? Maybe.
Battlefield 4, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the stream feed looking smooth? Is it a slideshow? Does my microphone make loud noises? You know, before it did. It was rough. Is my camera on? No, it's not. My screen's completely black. Oh, forgot to run the capture software. I was just thinking about just playing the game. I didn't really think of like people joining in, and people slowly started making their way across the channel, and people seem to like it, and I appreciate all the people that has stuck around from the very get-go. But yeah, no, I didn't really think too much about like production value, community building, social media. There wasn't any of these thoughts across my mind. Like Twitch at that time, I was just an extension of me playing my game, but other people can see it possibly. Maybe comment on it. Remembering my first people that would walk and say hello in the stream. I'm like, whoa, you found me? No way. It's a big world.
Listen,
out there on the internet.
People can find anything on the internet, Turkey.
right? Bye. Give us the
man.
lore.
I got to take it back. Let me just think here. I think it was October or November 2015. I watched a lot of YouTube, and this one girl was talking about. Well, I don't know if Dodger. You met her.
Oh yeah.
Sulfus,
Oh, I met
at
her.
TwitchCon last year. I don't know. She was doing some kind of video, and she's just kind of offhandedly talked about this D&D session that she did. It was a lot of fun, and she was explaining some of the things that happened in it. And I was like, what? Because I didn't really know what D&D was either at that time. So I went to check out the video. She linked it up, and I watched it. It was West March's week 3. That's Itme JP. He's another big streamer. Oh, I met her. I know. Sulfa's got the picture. But yeah, at the end, 'cause I watched it on YouTube because she linked a YouTube video, and at the end of the video, all the people on the D&D session or whatever started shouting out their Twitch pages, and I didn't know what the hell Twitch was. So I was like, why is everybody shouting out Twitch when they're on YouTube? Because I think one guy didn't even have a YouTube. Zeke. I don't even think he had a YouTube. Ezekiel the Third. Which I got to meet at TwitchCon. I got to tell him all of this. It was amazing. I was just fangirling at him.
Oh, I met him too.
I remember.
But yeah, so I go to Twitch and see all the games and things, and I go to make an account, and it's like that account already exists. I was like, no, there's no way there's another Vibitfu. Turns out JTV connection. I had no idea that was a thing. So I brought my account over, and there it was. I had my account. I did my first stream in January. No, so this was 2014. Sorry, this was October 2014 because I did my first stream January 2015, and it was on the Xbox One Twitch app. I had no cam, and I used the Microsoft headset. It was real bad, but there it was. That's how we found out about Twitch.
So my story is kind of similar to yours, Vi. Because I found out about Twitch from that JP.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So I was watching some JP used to be big in the StarCraft 2 world. And so he was like, yeah, we're going to do this thing on Twitch. And I'm like, huh? You know? So I go and check it out and make the account and do all the things. And it just went from there. And like most people, I guess, I was just a viewer, you know? And then it come to a point and it was like, I wonder if I could make my computer do that, you know? Because early in the days, streaming wasn't as easy as it is now. In terms of like OBS and XSplit and all those things, that was not a thing back then. And then just went from there. Then I started branching out, you know, checking out other people, whatever. You know, and I was trying to remember. I think the first game I ever streamed actually was StarCraft 2, because that was the hot thing at the time. I was crap at the game, but I played it anyway. Then just started branching out to other games, and here we are. And that was the Justin TV days. That was before Twitch was even a thing.
The Justin TV.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I have no idea what Justin TV is. Wow.
yeah, Justin TV was the original website before it became Twitch.
Really?
Yep.
Justin
It was.
TV.
It was the
Same
OG.
font as the Twitch font.
Yep.
Just TV. Back then, it had so much content on there. You had people live streaming, you know, soccer games. You had people that were doing art. You had people playing some games, and that's where it led to. They're like, you know what, let's make it, you know, transition this current platform, focus on games. That was Twitch, really, at the heart of it. At the start was the video games, and then within the last 2 years, especially, we've had creative, you know, people doing art. We've had people literally working on their car. We've had people cooking. The IRL Mos Eisley. A lot of things have changed since the foundation of the original Twitch.
But it kind of was. If you did what Turkey said in chat, it was a mess. It wasn't as structured. You kind of had to. You almost had to have the link of somebody that you wanted to watch, because
Yeah.
in terms of directory, it was just thrown up there. It was no organization.
It was like going to a library, but all the things fell down.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh no! Oh, is this no? I no."
Where'd
Yeah.
it go?
Yeah.
But there was. Chimera, how'd you get your start?
Um,
The
I apologize in advance for if I get a little long-winded here.
Go for it.
And for those who have already heard this story, I'm probably too open for my own good. I kind of it was just a bit over a year ago, 3 months maybe. I basically knew what Twitch was, but I was never on it. So I lived in the States. Had a long distance relationship with the one that's now my wife for almost 5 years. I eventually move up, get married. Fast forward a bit, I start missing some friends from the States, and on YouTube I see this interesting game, Jackbox Games. That's how I heard of it. I thought I had a fun little idea. I knew Twitch was more of a live broadcasting platform, so I thought I was going to make a Twitch profile, get Jackbox Games on the Xbox, and maybe have a special night for when family, friends from across the border and all that, so we could all come over, play together, have some fun. Cure a bit of that. Okay, I'm blanking on the word right now. Homesickness, I guess. So after a while, I eventually get to doing that. I make the profile. I was gonna make it. My Xbox handle was Last Chimera, but then that was taken on Twitch. So I make that Best Chimera on Twitch and
The
Nice.
change
He's the best.
change the Xbox name later. One night we eventually, me and Cookie, the wife, decided to test it out. We get Jackbox up, we start streaming. I hadn't had a PC at the time. I never thought I would have a PC. I never thought I'd get on Twitch at the time. We get it loaded up. We get our friend to come over to the profile to see if it works, to tell us if she sees everything okay, it all worked out. We're like, all right, cool. Then suddenly I get myself in the game, Cookie's in the game, Cookie's best friend's in the game. Then out of nowhere, this other stranger pops up, a fourth. And this trivia murder party. I looked at Cookie. I'm like, do we do this? Do we play with this random person? Cookie's like, all right, sure, we'll go for it. They started typing in the chat. We didn't even have a cam at the time. It was
Oh,
it was just pure Jackbox. So we start talking to the person. All communication is being done through chat while I'm simultaneously playing the game. More people come in. It eventually comes into it eventually turns to a pretty fun day. We end up playing for hours, laughing. Cookie constantly kicking our butts in trivia games. And at that point, by the end of the night, I had I want to say 6 followers and a bunch of people saying I should maybe pursue this. So I thought, all right, sure, I'll go for it. So then 3 nights a week, we have special Jackbox nights because that's all I was able to stream on the Xbox. Some days I was unable to do it because the Twitch app just decided not to work.
Oh, God, I remember that.
Things were buggy. Eventually, we got a Kinect. We had the Kinect propped up on a TV tray, so it was high enough to see me sitting on the couch behind me. Eventually, the TV tray breaks from the weight of the Kinect camera, if you can believe that. So then we get a cardboard box to sit to sit the Kinect camera on. Somehow for like 5 months straight, just Jackbox 3 nights a week, and somehow we end up with a pretty substantial community, enough to end up getting that affiliate email. I had no idea what that was. I had to Google it because when I saw that email, me, Cookie, family members, we all thought it was a scam. We thought
Nice.
we thought it was some sort of chain email or something. You're like, holy crap, this is real. Do I actually have a chance in this? What is this? Eventually, I start loving the community and everything more and more. I start wishing I could do more with it, because at that point I was looking, maybe like month 4, I was going to other people's channels, saying hi, introducing myself, getting to see what all they were doing, getting any advice. I saw like you needed a PC to do just about everything. At least that's what I was being told. I admit it did kind of bum me out. Then come my birthday, wildfires are going all around BC and California. The sky was orange. It was orange. Yeah. My birthday came around, and Cookie, she said, "I'm sorry, because of the wildfires, nothing came in, but I was able to get you this." And she handed me this card in an envelope. It was thick. I opened it up. I opened up the card, and there's this receipt. Cookie sank so much money into a streaming PC.
Wow.
Nice.
My mom apparently surprised us with 2 monitors came in. Somehow at the same day. We later got a keyboard, a mouse, all of that, because apparently they all believed that I could make this into a bigger thing. This thing that I started on accident. I admit I got teary-eyed with that.
That's beautiful.
Now it's over a year. Some days I wonder, like, if I'm doing it right, and then I see more people coming back. I see, honestly, the community really helps keep me going here on Twitch, and of course all the support that my wife showed me, that my wife surprised me with. It still blows me away when I think about it. First streamer I met was a dude called Namho. I
recognize that name.
I was looking into. I had dreams of maybe one day I'll get a PC, and I was looking into these more interactive games. Since interactive was just like the only thing we could do with Jackbox, and I saw this game called Choice Chamber, and again, I was very new to a lot of technology at this point, seeing how I never had a PC of my own until July 2017. I see people typing in the chat, and then things appearing in the game. I'm like, whoa, this is the future. That was it blew my mind. I thought, when I get it, if and when I ever get a PC, this is gonna be the first thing I play. And then I looked up Choice Chamber on Twitch, and then I found Namho. He told me about how all that worked, and through Namho, I met Big Ninjawa, Coitus.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Then he introduced me to Dorian, and from a host, from Namhos. He brought us over to Dan Jakes. I met Dan Jakes. He hosted Vi. I met Vi through Dan.
Mm-hmm.
That
Wow.
that web extended
Wow.
from there.
Dan Jakes and Coitus, two past special guests on the
Yeah.
episode.
Yes.
They have been
Oh,
on
yes.
the show.
Yeah.
That's how the channel came to how it is. That's how I met all of you. I talk too much. I'll start getting teary eyed.
It's all
I'm
good,
a very
man.
emotional
Oh, it's
individual.
The
good.
lore is great.
That's some good lore. I love it.
No, it was good. And there was a relevant question in the chat earlier, kind of pertaining to what we're going on right now. So, what makes you stay on the platform? And that's an easy answer for me. Is the people,
The community, 100%. Yep.
the people.
Yeah, it's when you flash up your stream. I don't set high expectations at all. Really, just I still think of my old foundation. Like, I'm gonna play this game, stream it. If people come in, cool. If not, fine too. I'll just enjoy for what I'm doing. But people start rolling in and you say, "Hey, how's it going?" and see all those smiley faces and emotes and the funny stories and the laughs and those good memories that are shared. That's what keeps me coming back is the community. When I fire it up and I see some familiar faces, or once in a while, it's a bit surprising, but you have someone that joins your channel that's literally brand new, first one start.
Yeah.
Like, how did you find this channel?
Yeah.
Like you're like literally start the stream within 30 seconds. You don't even know this person. Like how?
Yeah.
How did this happen? Was it through a tweet or?
Yeah.
But, that sometimes shocks me a little bit. I'm like, oh, I better put my good face forward here and see what I can do. But yeah, that's what keeps me going. It's
Yeah,
just the
that's
community.
I've had two different instances, Dorian, what you're talking about, of two different people to tell me that I was the first ever person they watched on Twitch, and I'm just like, how in the heck did you come across like me? Like that's the thing. It's like there's so many, and one of them, and not to say that like I had anything to do with it, but one of them does now stream.
Right.
But that was, and he just told me, he was like, "Hey man, I was searching games." So that's what they do. That's what he did. He was searching for a certain game, and I just happened to be playing it. So he popped
Yeah.
in, and then he just.
I
kept
hear
co-
that a lot.
and-
Yeah,
and
they're
he
just looking for their favorite game.
Yeah. So he just kept coming back, man.
Yep.
So it's good. But yeah,
A couple
it's-
times I've had people say they seen an ad for a video, like they were watching a video on YouTube of a game, and there was an ad for Twitch. Like, yeah, you can watch this game on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen that ad before, but I've had a couple people tell me that. So I think that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you remember, it's getting more mainstream. You remember when we did the E3 last year? They were all
Yep.
they were shouting out Twitch left and right.
They were, yeah.
So it's getting there, man. It's on the cusp. It's become mainstream at Twitch.
I remember Turkey is a dark past.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Oh, his first stream.
Just how he,
Just the history
yeah,
of just.
there's a
TV
lot of
Twitch
history
all-
there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, it's all. I met a lot of people through
Wow.
that Dorian and that Vi right here on the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But and that's how I originally found Bill Buckner, because I was streaming. What was I playing? I was playing ESO when it first came out, and I had just got through with a long gaming session, and I quit. And I was just like, let me go to Twitch and see who's playing. And he had just started. He had just started playing. He was creating his character, and I was like, I'm gonna watch this guy for a minute. And he was just, Bill, if you guys, some longtime viewers remember him, he was freaking hilarious. So I just, kept going back, and then he would pop in, back and forth,
Yeah.
and it just branched out from there. One of the original members of the first episode of this show. So yeah, it's the people, man. It's all about the people.
You know, I'll
Mhm.
say this, that when you start on Twitch, you are, be ready for your seed to sprout. People will find you.
Dorian spreading
yeah.
the seed, boys.
That's
That's what he's trying to say.
He's getting in there, guy.
He in there.
Oh wow, good story.
I found this channel, the After Hours, because I've only been a regular for the past year. So actually, you know what? E3 last year.
Yeah.
But the first episode of this I watched was when you had Raw and Tiny on. Dorian, were you on that one?
I think I was.
were.
Yeah, he was.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he was.
But I found out about it because our boy Crazy Gamer X, he doesn't stream anymore. But I remember Tiny coming in to his channel one night and talking about, she I think she was saying like she was nervous to do this podcast.
She was.
And, yeah. And they were
She
kind
was.
of talking about it, and so we said, all right, we'll go over and check it out whenever it is. So we got the dates and whatever. And yeah, there it was. She was on there. Raw, Dorian. That wasn't the first time I met Dorian. Cray rated him previously. But yeah, it's just all the connections. I always think like in a month next year, who's going to be that new regular that we've met through the connections.
See.
Like Thorlar I met a couple months ago, or no, about a month ago now. And my God, great guy and fantastic streamer. I just wonder who's going to be that next, because it's going to be someone else is going to be in our community.
Like
So-
2017. I want to say 2017. You know, that regular, that large introduction, and it certainly did. It's that Beak.
Beak, yep.
Yeah, Beak. Yeah,
The
he
Hobo
found
Nation.
the channel. Yeah, that Hobo Nation.
Yeah.
Beak found my channel. It was a little after when the friend list just rolled out, and you could see what your friends are watching. And I think it was Soupy Twist that he saw watching me play Star Fox. And if Beak hadn't decided to take a chance, I may have not met the Beak. A chain reaction right there. So, and then Hobo Nation, I met from the Beak. We got the Joe, you got the Bun, we got the Chimera up in here. We got just Rambo, Doxy. There's so many people that I met from just that one game of playing Star Fox. So
Yeah.
that
By
was a big thing.
Yeah.
that episode you're talking about when Tiny was on it
Yeah.
was over 2 years ago. It was the 8th show, like
Wow.
the eighth ever
Wow.
show we did. It was
Ooh, dating myself, boys. Yikes.
it was myself, Dorian, that Bill Buckner, Tiny, and that Rock Gaming. That's who it was.
Okay, yeah, because there were a lot of people on that one.
There was 5 on that one. That was back in the days of the grand
That was my
shows.
introduction.
Which
Who would
all-
know? How could I know? A couple years later, I'd be a regular on that podcast I was watching. Whoa,
Yeah.
crazy.
Nice.
You were
Those
seeing
connections.
you were seeing the future, by.
I was.
Well, guys and gals, I disappeared. That's that's the topics. That's the topics. Time goes by fast.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go ahead and slide on out here. Dorian, my dude, with them shout outs.
My dude, Sulfus, as always, thank you so much for having us on the show. Always a pleasure. Sulfus, the one that produces, directs. He's the epicenter of the After Hours. If you guys don't know my dude Sulfus, after this whole podcast, go follow him up. Check out his tweets and all his social media, Twitters. And of course, you gotta love that vibe. You gotta love that vibe. The leader of the clone army, holding it down. He's plays a little bit of everything. Great friend of the stream here. Again, we're talking about connections, man. all these guys here. They run pretty deep. And then, of course, Chimera, our special guest. Thank you so much for being on the show. It was a wonderful time having you. I'm glad that we were able to get you on, schedule you in. You're welcome back anytime. And for me, again, thank you guys, everyone that came on over from all of our communities there tonight. We always appreciate whether it be the time zone boss hounding you, but if you're able to make it, it's always a pleasure to have you guys here. I will be back on Friday, so in a couple of days from now, we're going to be playing that My Little Pony Crystal Princess, the Runaway Rainbow. I didn't know it actually said Crystal Princess title. So we're going to be playing that. Let's just see what happens. Let me get a good squeeze on the unicorn for good luck. There it is. And again, have a great night, everyone. Thank you guys for being here. And we'll see you later.
Thanks again, Dorian. The boy
Hey,
with them shout outs.
man. Two shows 2 weeks in a row, Sophus. Right?
And
We did it last week, and we did it this week.
And the next show will be 2 weeks from right now.
2 weeks from right now, we got another one coming at you. Yeah, man, it was a great episode, some great topics. So glad Chimera could come on. It was a great time. Mega Man 3. I'm going to play Mega Man 3 later. I'm probably going to want to die. Because that game is incredibly hard. But I'm loving it. I'm loving it. If we do end up finishing it, hey, I got this one on standby, some Chrono Trigger. Never played that before. I'm looking forward to playing some retro. I've been playing the God of War, the Far Cry 5, these modern games. I want to go back. I want to go back and catch up on some old games. But yeah, thank you for having me on. And 2 weeks, we'll figure out a guest and things. We'll be back with the After Hours. See you then. I'm disappearing, Micah. I'm out of here.
That's your cue, bye.
That's my cue. I gotta go.
Chimera, them shout outs, sir.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! You got look at all this fancy stuff. Loving that. Honestly, I'm still just swept away that I was even invited. That I was that through all. Honestly, it's just the craziest ride that just started out of nowhere. I love it. How this happy accident turned into this. Met my wife through a happy accident, and I've ever since then I've always said, life gives you a happy accident. You gotta roll with it. You can never know what kind of beauty will come with it, and here's some of that. I can't thank all of y'all enough for just coming over and saying hi. I'm gonna cry. Let's see. I'm about to start things up in my own place like in half an hour. So, yeah, thank y'all again. Got a restroom break. Gotta wash the stain mascara off my face. Yeah, thanks again. I'm gonna show y'all some love in my own way.
There it is.
Here comes the squeaks. Brace yourself. Squeaks.
There it is.
To all of you.
Yes.
Squeaks
There
to all
it
of you.
is.
Love you all. Love you all.
Thanks for coming on in on the show. Chimera, like I said, if we hopefully we can get you back soon on a future show. Myself, I'll be getting into that Far Cry tonight. I may stream tomorrow night as well. I don't know offhand when I work Friday. It depends on what we're doing. But I might be able to get in there Friday night as well. Shout out to all you guys and gals at home watching, hanging out with us, chatting it up. Shout out to that Leader Dogs and American Heretics for the music at the beginning of the show. Shout out to all the panel. Guys and gals don't know these people. Go check them out. They I'm gonna start. I'm gonna petition for the hot follow. It needs to come back. But it needs to come back. But yeah, 2 weeks from today, same time, 6 p.m. Central, we'll be going again with another show. It'll be good. Good times like always. Something else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, hit up that Twitter, the After Hours Twitter, to know when the next show is and what's going on. But yeah, thank you guys and gals for showing up. We are going to go check out Dorian Friday on that My Little Pony. That Vi will be streaming later on. Chimera will be streaming later on. I'll be streaming later on. You got choices, man. You got choices.
All the things.
What you getting into tonight? You finishing up the Mega Man 3s?
Mega Man 3, man. Yep.
You gonna finish it up or?
I'm gonna try to finish it. We'll see what happens.
We're gonna see. Chimera, what you
I
gonna
got
be
my
getting
passwords.
into? Chimera, what you getting into tonight on the stream?
Every Wednesday we play horror, call it Hump Day Horror.
There it is.
Today we're playing
great
something else. Thank you. Gonna be playing that Dead by Daylight. See if I can get out alive at least half the time. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
There it is. And I'll be getting that Far Cry 4 later on. So again, thanks for all you guys and gals showing up. We will see you in 2 weeks time from tonight. You guys and gals have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time.
Be safe until the next time we meet again. And when I'm far away, I'll think about you every day. Don't ever think that you're not on my mind. And when we're far away, we'll think about you every day. Don't ever think